So with the year rolling around, it's about to end. Isn't it crazy? It's been a crazy year, and I've been challenging myself more and more to do more things, just not only to prove to you guys, but also as a kind of a kick in the butt for me to kind of wake me up, and so I can do more. So speaking of that, I have another challenge for myself. All right, let's check it out. So one of the things that I really want to do is to improve my speed. Now I don't know how to do it, uh, but my thing is getting off my rear end and doing it. So I'm challenging myself um, for the 60 meters. So it's gonna be very simple, or 40 meters, doesn't matter. I'll do both of them. And my goal is to improve my time. Now, before I even do that, I want to share with you guys how to improve your overall speed. And this is exactly what I'll be doing to improve my speed. Now, if I succeed, then obviously my method works. If I don't succeed, then obviously it doesn't work. So I'm here to both challenge and show you guys that these kind of things are definitely possible. Certainly. Hopefully I don't fail. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. Speed is very simple. Speed is it's very simple to understand, but harder to actually implement. So I'll explain a little bit about what I mean about that. So when it comes to running fast, it's all about your ability to apply power in the right direction. The things like a lot of people get stronger in the gym, but they don't get faster, and they're wondering like why aren't I getting faster? I mean, I'm technically stronger, so I technically should be pushing out more force, right? But that's not the case. That should be the case, but that's not necessarily the case, because power goes beyond just pure strength. Like in the gym when you're doing squats, you have enough time to push the weight. However, when you're sprinting, it's a very, very, very fast motion. And there's no equipment in the gym that can replicate the speed at which your limbs are supposed to be moving when you're sprinting. So the thing about that is something called rate coding. So rate coding is simply how fast your nervous system can send the signals to your muscles to react or perform. And in order for you to be a faster sprinter, although you may be strong, you need to make sure that those signals are fast enough to produce your strength in the right amount of time. So if you produce your strength slowly, you won't be a very fast sprinter. If you can produce it fast, then you can be a very fast sprinter, a very powerful athlete in general. So one of the first things you need to make sure you do is increase your rate coding. Now, how do you do that? I'll tell you later. Keep watching. Subscribe, like, comment. So another reason why a lot of people can't improve their speed is because of lack of flexibility. Now, when I say flexibility, this goes beyond just stretching. This is about stability of the actual joint. So there are a lot of stabilizers in our muscles that we completely forget about. So if we don't work out these stabilizers, it kind of throws our whole body for a loop. And when that happens, the muscles that you are supposed to be working to help you push your body forward, they're basically, a lot of it is being used for something else, which is to stabilize, right? And you don't want that. So it's imperative that you stabilize so that your flexibility will increase. Speaking of that, my challenge, which you guys will find out on the first Sunday of the new year, 2021, you guys will find out exactly where I am in my challenge. Now, in the previous video, I told you guys about a challenge about doing a side split, being able to do a side split or straddle by February. So as of now, I've gotten more flexible for sure, but I'm still nowhere close. But there's been a lot of benefits just strengthening my external rotators of the hips. But that's for another video. We're not going to talk too much about that. So make sure that you strengthen your stabilizer so that your muscles can be loose. All right, flexibility is huge, or range of motion, I should rather say, is huge. Okay, so I'm just gonna touch on those two things for now. and go into the what I'm gonna be doing to increase my speed. Now, to improve rate coding, I do an exercise which is very simple. I call it power drives. Okay. So power drives is a very simple exercise. It's basically high knees with the emphasis on the drive down. Okay. Emphasis on the drive down. Say that again. Emphasis on the drive down. So you can lift your knees as high as you can, and you're going to drive down as hard as you can. That's the goal. Drive down as hard as you can. Now, when you get to a pretty proficient state, efficient state in your high knee, not your high knee, but your power drive, you're going to realize that you don't even think about lifting your knees anymore. It just does it automatically based on how much power you want to input into the ground. So, but at first you can start by lifting your knees as high as you can and just drive down as fast as you can. You want to do that in a high knee fashion. So completely upright. You're gonna lift your knees, drive down just like a regular high knee. Lift your knees, drive down as hard as you can, and then after 40 yards or 40 meters, doesn't matter. You're gonna stop your exercise or the bout, and you're gonna do this 10 times. I'm doing this 10 times. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do it 20 times, 3 times a week. All right, 20 times, 3 times a week. That's gonna be my workout. All right, that's it. I'm not gonna sprint at all. No sprinting. I may sneak in a sprint or two, but that's not the goal. The goal is not to sprint. It's the goal to do this to improve my rate coding, to improve my overall power production, and then my overall speed should increase. As for my stabilizers for the hips, I'm already working on that because I'm working on the straddle. Right? So 2 things in 1. Another thing that I want you guys to know is that when you are sprinting, especially when you're starting, the goal is to always push forward. Right? It's not about lifting your knees. It's not about any of that stuff, because in that position, you're trying to break inertia. You're going to do the same mechanics as if you were pushing a car. You don't lift your knees to move a car. And I know these days, you guys don't push cars anymore. But back in my day, actually, back in my day, we didn't really push cars. I pushed like maybe cars 4 times my whole life, or 5 times. So it's not that big thing. But anyway, you're going to push it just like you would push a sled, or you push a car, or you push a cart at the grocery store. Let's just say the cart was filled with a whole bunch of stuff and it's heavy. You're going to push it like that. Notice that when you're pushing a cart, or you put your hands on the wall and try to push the wall away. Obviously, you can't push the wall because the wall is stronger than you. Same mechanics. You're going to feel, you want to push into the ground and push. Exactly what you want to do in your starting phase, or your acceleration or drive phase, as they call it. So you want to push against the ground until you come up, and you want to keep on pushing. Now, when you come up, what you don't want to do is try to be faster than you already are, because at that point it's already too late. You're already at maximum speed. Once you're up tall, you're at maximum velocity. You're not gonna go any faster. So your job is to maintain what you just built up in the acceleration phase or the drive phase. Okay. But what I want you guys to realize, because I struggled with this for a long time. I'm like, yo, nobody's telling me exactly what to do. Like, what is the actual instructions for this acceleration drive phase? What is the instructions? And I went through a whole bunch of experimentation. I pretty much had figured it out myself, because no one would plain out say it. You just push on the ground. Because there was so many different information going around. So it was confusing me. But I'm here to tell you, you push on the ground just like you push when you're squatting. It's the same thing. Push. Just like a lunge, you push, except the angles are a little different. You're pushing it in a specific direction. Okay, instead of up, you're pushing forward. All right. So if you're able to do that, your speed, if you're able to do all these things, your speed should definitely increase. So my goal is to improve my speed by February. All right. Next week I'm gonna time myself this week, and then next week you'll see my base start, or my base time for a 40 or 60. I haven't decided which one I want to do. I think I want to do a 40, and then we'll just go 40 meters, not 40 yards, 40 meters, and then from there I will get started my training. Of course, I'm gonna get started right away, but I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I'm sure you guys are excited to see if this works. if it works, I'm sure you guys will be very very keyed in to know exactly what I did, and so you can do the same and improve your speed as well. And I'm here to help you, man. That's what Ultimate Self. That's what we're here to do, to help you with these things, to make you better, make you your ultimate self. But in order to do that, I need you guys to well, basically, we need to gain your trust. I need to gain your trust. And in order to do that, I'm gonna go through challenges to show that these things are definitely things that work. I'm more than willing to go through these challenges, even though sometimes they may be painful. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm doing it for you guys. All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It's gonna be exciting. I'm gonna. Sorry, that's my keyboard. I'm gonna be taking more challenges. So if you guys have a challenge for me specifically, I would definitely look at it. If it's sensible, yes, let's do it. If it's not sensible, then obviously I'm not I'm not gonna do it. So write in the comment down below, guys. Write what challenge you want me to take on. If you have any specific questions about speed, about the things on flexibility, about the things I'm doing, strength in general, just type it in the comment, tap it in the comments down below and ask away. I am more than willing to speak on it, especially in my next video. So guys, subscribe, like, comment, share, because this is gonna be a fun journey, man. 2021, it's gonna be special. See you guys next time. Bye.